Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Why are you flustered? Please sit down.
Not fresh. I was coming late, so I was late.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
Vinay Verma.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry at all. Uttar Pradesh is next door,
Yes. Sir.
right? Okay. You have studied mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
You consider yourself a rational man or a God-fearing man?
Sir, I consider from the perspective of the scientific analysis and also from the God angle also. So both personality, both qualities are included in me.
Both qualities.
Yes, sir.
So, being fearful of God is a quality or a disadvantage or a weakness in character?
Sir, may I answer this question in Hindi?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
आपका मीडियम ऑफ इंटरव्यू तो इंग्लिश है ना,
Yes, sir.
तो why won't you answer in English? I can understand Hindi, there's no problem, but you have chosen a language.
Yes, sir.
अगर आंसर कंफर्टेबल है
हाँ करिए आप. हाँ.
The first thing, sir, why I'm answering in Hindi, because sir, मेरा जो most of the content part मैं इंग्लिश में पढ़ता हूँ, लेकिन द कम्युनिकेशन जो पार्ट होता है वो हिंदी में होता है, तो आई कैन एक्सप्रेस माई सेल्फ इन बेटर वे इन इंग्लिश हिंदी. तो रिगार्डिंग सर कि गॉड का जो क्वेश्चन है सर, तो वहाँ पे अगर हम देखते हैं तो सब दोनों पर्सपेक्टिव से हम सोच सकते हैं कि जैसे कि कार्ल मार्क्स ने बोला था, रिलीजन इज़ द ओपियम ऑफ मासेस, और वो फियर क्रिएट करता है और पीपल को रेशनली डिसीजन लेने में गॉड का फियर लेकर के रेशनल डिसीजन नहीं ले सकते हैं. जैसे कि सुप्रीमेसी ऑफ सम कास्ट इन इंडियन सोसाइटी बेस्ड ऑन द गॉड, वो था. लेकिन सर जैसे कि हम मैकियावेली को देखते हैं, वो कहते हैं कि हम सिर्फ गॉड को नहीं, हमें नॉर्मल रेशनल वेलबीइंग की तरह सोचना चाहिए. जो मोरालिटी होती है वो लॉजिक, रीजनिंग, इस पे डिसीजन होना चाहिए. तो बोथ सर गॉड हेल्प भी कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि अगर हम फियर करते हैं गॉड से तो जो हमारा जो एक्ट होता है वो पॉजिटिव वे में होगा अगर फियर होगा, लेकिन नेगेटिव वे में सप्रेस किया जा सकता है अगर फियर, गॉड का फियर दिखा करके. तो बोथ वे में सर पॉसिबिलिटी है.
ऑल राइट, चलिए जो आप कहते हैं सुन लिया हमने, मान लिया, ठीक है. आपका इंटरेस्ट है, यू आर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर एंड यू ट्रैक जियोपॉलिटिकल इवेंट्स. फ्रॉम योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द जियोपॉलिटिक्स एज ऑफ टुडे, कैन यू शेयर which are the likely hot spots in the next 3 months and why?
So one will be the Middle East, the ongoing Gaza peace plan. Second is the recent happening between the Saudi Arabia and UAE in the Oman. Second will be, sir, the cases of the
Did it happen?
ओमान या यमन?
Yemen. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Second will be, sir, Russia-Ukraine war. In that, because the peace negotiations are going on, that will be there. The third will be, sir, in the Latin American countries, the recent Donro doctrine of President Trump. So these three major region.
Venezuela is taken, right? So what is now left there?
Sir, if you see Cuba, the recent crisis which is going on.
What is the crisis in Cuba?
The Cuba was being supported by the Russians and the Chinese. There was the spy base of China in the Cuba, and as per the Mr. Trump policy in the recent national security strategy, under it USA wants to focus on the Western Hemisphere and the presence of the China in that region. The second is the, sir, related to the Peru, the issue of the, and USA wants that all those resources of the Latin American countries should go to the USA. So that is the
Should go to the USA? What do you mean by go to the USA?
Yes, sir.
Should they become 52nd, 3rd, 4th state of USA or what?
Sir, as of now, Mr. Trump has not called for the inclusion of these countries. But regarding that, the lithium resources in the Latin American country, the oil of Venezuela, that should come to the USA for the processing and the critical minerals which are present there.
Okay, let's say Mr. Trump says that India would possibly get more Venezuelan oil, right? Do you think it makes sense for us to get the Venezuelan oil, and why? And what is the difficulty in getting that oil?
So there are 2-3 challenges related to the Venezuelan oil. The first is the quality of the oil. It is more denser and the high acid content present in the Venezuelan oil. So the processing of these oils by the Indian refinery will be one challenge.
Do we have the capability? Does any refinery in India process this kind of turbid oil, crude?
Sir, Jamnagar is one place where it is being refined.
Okay. And if we get the American oil, then what is the issue with that?
Sir, the cost is the one such problem. And the second challenge is we have been buying oil from the Russia, and there has been pressure from the USA to cut our oil import from the Russia. So that is the strategic autonomy challenge will be there, sir.
All right, thank you.
अगर आप दिल्ली जैसे शहर में बजट में आईएएस की तैयारी करना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक जरूर देखें। ये है बनो आईएएस। इसको रन करने वाले हैं यूपीएससी क्वालिफाइड एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट एंड जामिया आरसीए एलुमनाई। यहाँ की फैकल्टी को ना केवल यूपीएससी एग्जाम का एक्सपीरियंस है बल्कि पढ़ाने का भी सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है। ये एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टी हर टॉपिक को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, उसके बाद हर टॉपिक को डिक्टेट करते हैं ताकि आपके पास अपने खुद के हैंड रिटन नोट्स हो। साथ ही क्लास में प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व किया जाता है और डिस्कस भी किया जाता है।
यहाँ पे आपको सिविल सर्वेंट्स जैसे कि आईएएस, आईआरएस और एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट्स साथ के साथ जामिया आरसीए के एलुमनाइज आपको पर्सनल मेंटरशिप देते हैं। डेली आंसर राइटिंग जो कि सारे टॉपर्स रिकमेंड करते हैं, इस पर यहाँ पे बहुत फोकस किया जाता है जो कि बाकी कोचिंग्स में नहीं होता है। इसके साथ ही आपको मिलती है प्रीलिम्स और मेंस की टेस्ट सीरीज जो आपको एग्जाम के लिए रेडी करती है। यहाँ के अगर हाईलाइट्स की बात करें तो स्मॉल बैच साइजेस जिसमें 60 स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं और जीएस कोर्स के साथ आपको एसे और सीसैट की क्लासेस भी होती है जिसके लिए आपको अलग से पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
और ये लोकेटेड है सुखदेव विहार मेट्रो स्टेशन के बिल्कुल सामने। तो देर किस बात की, आज ही स्टार्ट करें और अपने यूपीएससी के सपने को साकार करें। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग बनो आईएएस।
Okay, Vinay, you have been giving in your hobbies analyzing Bollywood box office collection.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you do it?
I read from the newspapers.
And then what do you analyze? Because newspaper tells you whether it's a hit or not a hit.
The lot of data comes, for example, how the movie is functioning or in 1 week or 1 month or lifetime collections. Why this movie is getting success, that data comes to that. How the different genres of movies are performing on the on the box office. What is the role of the we say regional movies on the Bollywood and the box office collections. So these type of data I go for analyze.
So there is a lot of talk about people buying theaters and faking box office collections. How do you analyze movies from that context, whether it's a hit or it is made a hit?
Yes, ma'am. There has been certain movies which has been criticized for that. One was the Sky Force movies, the movies of the Donkey movies of the Mr. Shahrukh Khan. So they were criticized for that because it was said that the block booking happened, the corporate booking happens, and the paid PRs were given to that. So for that, the trade analysts have their own workmen who go to the various theater bodies and go for the cross verification, the data being projected, and what the actual data can be.
Okay, the second thing you have written is you give operational suggestions for your sister's jewelry business.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you mean by operational suggestions?
For example, how the business can be improved, its scale can be increased. For example, suggesting my sister on the promotion part, the marketing part, like the WhatsApp, how it can be promoted. Also, I ask her to take the numbers and write the age of which the persons are buying, so that the data profiling can be done. The third is I have IR as my optional, PSIR. So as we are witnessing, there are a lot of fluctuations going on daily to daily basis. So for a small business, buying 5 to 10 gram per day or 2 to 3 days is very crucial. And because if you see, suppose we buy a 10 gram gold, we sold 10 gram gold on day one. Suppose it cost 1,50,000. If you do not buy on the same day or at the correct time, the prices may go high. Suppose 1,60,000. So the stock of the small business will get reduced. So on that, I try to help my sister.
Okay, you're working with Tata Motors, right?
I have worked in.
Okay, why did Nano fail?
Sir, ma'am, there were 2-3 reasons which are given for that. One was its marketing strategy. It was called that the world cheapest car. That was the one stigma attached to that. Second, the thing was that the Nano was placed with the high value cars of the Tata. So the people were not willing to go and buy the cars. The third was the challenges in production. For example, it has to shift its plant from the West Bengal to the Gujarat. Another challenge was related to its safety concerns were raised, and also in later time, due to that, the cost of the Nano increased. So these were certain challenges why Nano failed.
Tell me, this Somaliland has been recognized by Israel. What are the concerns of China about it?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I have to read on it. I'm forgetting that.
Okay, no problems. Is Chabahar a counterbalance to Gwadar? Last question.
Yes, ma'am. From the geopolitical perspective and geostrategic perspective, certainly the Chabahar is the counter to the Gwadar port. And also, it is also being used as a port for our connectivity to the Afghanistan, the Central Asian countries.
Okay, thank you.
Vinay, President Trump, immediately after he took over, he said that he would like to take over the Bitcoin industry and run it himself. That is, the American government will run it. Now, there are two questions. One, do you think he can do it? And number two, in spite of everything, yesterday the Bitcoin fell by 49%. Are you aware of it?
Sir, I have read, but I have not seen the reasons why it has failed. I have to.
Can a country take over Bitcoin business?
Sir, it is very difficult considering its model. It is decentralized. So the products, the mining.
No, that is why the answer, how? Can a country take it over?
Sir, I do not find.
Suppose tomorrow you become the most powerful man in the world and say, okay, I will take over. Can you?
No, sir, I can't take it because considering the decentralized nature of it. Sir.
All right. And what was the reason of yesterday's fall? No reason. But it fell 49%.
I'm sorry, sir. I have to read on it, sir. I have not seen the news, so I have to read.
How much is India's export of jewelry to United States of America?
Sir, jewelry, gems and jewelry, roughly, the overall export is 10% of the India's marriage.
I'm asking India's jewelry export to America.
Sir, on data, sir, I have to see. But one data I can provide it that after the 50% tariff, it was reported that roughly 44% our.
It fell down.
Yes, sir.
It's about $8.7 billion. It was before, fell down by 44%. That's fine.
Thank you, sir.
That is good enough. Okay. Now, why the Israel and Gaza problem still continues, even though President Trump has formed the Gaza Peace Board?
Sir, there are a lot of challenges if you see in the Israel and the Gaza.
What challenge? All the bodies have come back, all the hostages have come back. Now, what is the challenge now?
So, for example, if you see the Board of Peace recently constituted, earlier, if you see its membership, most of the European Union nations has not opted for that. They have not joined it. The second thing is that it is being seen as an institution, parallel institution being created against the UN. Its membership, it is based on the economic might.
You see, it is more concerned with the recreation of the country, of that piece of land. But why should Israel be killing more Gazans when there is no reason now? They've got everything back. What does Israel want now?
It's a major which is it wants the demilitarization of Hamas, and the resources, the support from the Iran to the Hamas has been continuing, and Israel does not want Hamas to have military presence, and that is one of the major challenge.
That's right. That is the point. Now, a latest development, India's chicken neck. We are planning to create something new there to safeguard. What is that?
Sir, underground tunnels are being created.
How will it be of use to us?
Sir, it can protect from the aerial attacks, the drones attack, the missile attacks. So from that perspective, we are building that.
But if somebody takes over the land on it, then?
Sir, we have increasing our military presence there to stop such activity. So,
What is the other option we have? Are we building any options to the chicken neck?
Sir,
Of approaching the northeast of India?
Yes, sir. So, Kaladan multimodal project has been.
Which is the port concerned? And where is that port?
So, Sitwe port I am aware of in the Myanmar.
Yes. And which part in India will it get connected to?
Sir, I believe it in the Tripura. I'm sorry, sir, then I have to read.
It's in Mizoram, not in Tripura. All right. Anyway, you were with Tata Motors.
Yes, sir.
Now, how did you find the working atmosphere there?
Sir, the working environment in Tata Motors were driven by one was the ethical leadership of the company, the vision of the company, the motto of the company that it should focus on the corporate.
So you were very happy there.
Yes, sir, I was happy.
Then why do you want to join the civil service?
Sir, it has been my dream to become the civil servant.
So the dream comes via Tata Motors?
Sir, at that time, I got the opportunity to work in the Tata Motors, and I felt that while working in the Tata Motors, I can get time and prepare for the UPSC.
Okay, you get time after working in Tata Motors?
I thought, but I was not getting the time considering the work profile and that's why I resigned from the Tata Motors to go for the full-fledged preparation of the UPSC.
All right. Okay. All right, Vinay. Thank you so much.
Good evening, Vinay.
Good evening, sir.
Can you tell me the concept of philosopher king?
So philosopher king is the person who have the love for the knowledge, who realizes the limitations of the money and the power, and is more concerned about the justice. And the rule of the philosopher king will create the just state, and it will promote the justice in the society. The concept was given by the Plato.
Okay. India's neighborhood has been in turmoil, right? If you look at Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Pakistan, of course, they have their own issues. In this environment, what principles should guide India's foreign policy?
Sir, we have to be more pragmatic towards our neighborhood first policy. While continuing our neighborhood first policy, we need to promote the multilateral engagements or multi-stakeholder approach. For example, in the Bangladesh, we also need to engage with the BNP, NCP, the student wing. One is that. The second thing is we need to leverage our capabilities. For example, we have the economic might in our neighborhood, and we can help the countries like Afghanistan to increase our strategic depth in the Afghanistan. For example, we have also worked with the Sri Lanka. Related to that, we have provided the economic help to that. Even with the in the Maldives case, we have gone for the strategic patience. We have worked from the India out to the Welcome India. So our economic presence, the BIMSTEC option is another there, where we can cooperate on the 7 pillars which has been provided in the BIMSTEC charter. So on these fronts we can work.
Okay. How is multi-alignment different from non-alignment?
The first, sir, non-alignment was mostly used during the Cold War time. It was not to have be in the camp of any country, or whether in the USA or the USSR. In the multi-alignment was used in the 21st century. That there was only first at the starting of the 21st century, the USA was the only superpower, and then there was the rise of the BRICS country. So we opted for the having strategic autonomy and multiple engagement to further our national interest. But the underlying aim was to promote our national interest in both the policies.
So, what are India's interest in the Middle East region?
Sir, there are various interests of the India. Considering the first will be the energy security. Second is related to the our diaspora. Over 8 million people are there. The third is related to the we say investment in our country, because the various Gulf countries has peasants capital that can be used. The fourth related to is that connectivity, like IMEC project, and also from the geopolitical perspective, the increasing presence of the China in Middle East.
And how can India navigate this environment where it seems very volatile and there are frequent fightings between the countries and intervention from United States?
Sir, with respect to that, we have opted for the diplomatic tightrope. We have adopted the trilateral foreign policy with respect to the Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Israel. Recently, if we are engaging with the UAE, with the defense and security partnership, we have recently called for Saudi to have the security dialogue. At the same time, recently the India-Arab foreign ministers meet has taken place. And also, we are leveraging our economy, the energy needs, and the Gulf countries have those, and they need the market. So, from that perspective, we are also working.
वन मोर थिंग आई वुड वांट टू आस्क यू दैट जो इंडिया पाकिस्तान का चैलेंज है, जो इतने सालों की इश्यूज हैं, उनको हम सॉल्व कैसे कर सकते हैं?
Sir, India and Pakistan, one major challenge is the terrorism, the cross-border terrorism. So India has made the policy that if they take some verifiable steps regarding the actions against the terrorist infrastructure in that country, then we can go for the cooperate with the Pakistan. For example, we take the case of we can promote trade. We can go for the cultural diplomacy like the Kartarpur Sahib corridor. We can also work with promoting the connectivity project with the Pakistan, and the functionalist approach which has been suggested, that low-lying areas, the promotion of the medical tourism, or we say culture of the music, that needs to be promoted. But we also need to leverage the resource like Indus Water Treaty, so that we can create a check on the Pakistan, so that they do not go for the cross-border terrorism in India.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
अगर आप दिल्ली जैसे शहर में बजट में आईएएस की तैयारी करना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक जरूर देखें। ये है बनो आईएएस। इसको रन करने वाले हैं यूपीएससी क्वालिफाइड एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट एंड जामिया आरसीए एलुमनाई। यहाँ की फैकल्टी को ना केवल यूपीएससी एग्जाम का एक्सपीरियंस है, बल्कि पढ़ाने का भी सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है। ये एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टी हर टॉपिक को अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करते हैं, उसके बाद हर टॉपिक को डिक्टेट करते हैं, ताकि आपके पास अपने खुद के हैंड रिटन नोट्स हो। साथ ही क्लास में प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व किया जाता है और डिस्कस भी किया जाता है।
यहाँ पे आपको सिविल सर्वेंट्स जैसे कि आईएएस, आईआरएस और एक्स सिविल सर्वेंट्स साथ के साथ जामिया आरसीए के एलुमनाइज आपको पर्सनल मेंटरशिप देते हैं। डेली आंसर राइटिंग जो कि सारे टॉपर्स रिकमेंड करते हैं, इस पर यहाँ पे बहुत फोकस किया जाता है, जो कि बाकी कोचिंग्स में नहीं होता है। इसके साथ ही आपको मिलती है प्रीलिम्स और मेंस की टेस्ट सीरीज, जो आपको एग्जाम के लिए रेडी करती है। यहाँ के अगर हाईलाइट्स की बात करें तो स्मॉल बैच साइजेस जिसमें 60 स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, और जीएस कोर्स के साथ आपको एसे और सीसैट की क्लासेस भी होती है, जिसके लिए आपको अलग से पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
और ये लोकेटेड है सुखदेव विहार मेट्रो स्टेशन के बिल्कुल सामने। तो देर किस बात की, आज ही स्टार्ट करें और अपने यूपीएससी के सपने को साकार करें। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग बनो आईएएस।
Vinay, that concludes your interaction today. Your interview is on the 13th.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, how do you think you did today?
Sir, in the starting, I faced a lot of troubles to answer that, because I was in the hurry
And what makes you think that towards the end you were on top of your interview?
I tried to answer from the understanding what I have, and try to give diversified and the balanced answer. So from
what
that,
do you mean by balanced answers?
means considering various factors. For example, the most of my questions were from the IR. So I tried to cover economy, diplomacy, the
All
security.
Right. I get it. So let's get down to the feedback.
Yes.
Right? You are very good. Presentation, everything is very good. Something I personally don't like is somebody wearing something, ये क्या बोलते हैं इसको, जो कुछ भी बोलते हैं, पंडित वंडित करते रहते हैं, वो रक्षा सूत्र। तो तुम्हारे हाथ में 5 उंगलियां, 3 में कुछ और पहन लो भाई।
सर ये अलाउड नहीं होता है एक्चुअली, अभी पहना हुआ है ये। वहाँ पे सब उतर जाएगा।
अलाउड ही नहीं होना चाहिए ये तो। दिस शोज द काइंड ऑफ to me it shows a superstitious person or a weak person who depends on extraneous forces to give him some kind of guidance or strength. I don't know. But that's very good. So one is that be your own man, right? Anyway, that's for you to decide. Only thing is that when we talk of the IR is a very vast subject, and when I ask, listen to the questions, please. You speak what you have read. I'm sorry to say that. You are speaking what you have read. You don't relate to the question. I had asked you, give me the hotspots which will affect the world in the next 3 months. Okay. And why? You went on and on and on to the extent that I got bored. I didn't even want to interject you because you never mentioned the why. You didn't answer why. He asked you about Pakistan. You started off on Pakistan, whatever. His question was simple. So what we look at is that does the candidate internalize the question, think over it, and then give pointed reply. Okay. Terrorism hota hai, ye hota hai, wo sari kahaniyan malum hai. That's why we ask, what is? I wanted to ask you, he asked this question, otherwise I was thinking, in one word, you tell me how to normalize relations with Pakistan. I wanted to ask you in one word.
डिप्लोमेसी
तो जब से हिंदुस्तान बना तब से हो रहा है, क्या हो गया? Anyway, कुछ नहीं है, छोड़ दीजिए इस बात को. Right? So think over the questions. Keep your answers short, for heaven's sake. Whenever you try to answer long, you are tying yourself in knots. You are getting into the Chakravyuh of board. They would nail you. Okay? Just provide to the point answers, short. With supplementaries, you must finish within 45 seconds. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Just do that. Rest, you are fine. Whatever hotspots are there, international hotspots, think about them. Think about the core issues. Like you said, Somaliland, and you say your hobby is to track geopolitical developments. You don't know Somaliland. Cuba, you were not sure about the issue right now.
Peru, there is no talk of Peru.
Peru is not discussed right now. Okay. The only was Cuba. Trump has talked only of Cuba.
To some extent, Colombia.
Colombia, yeah. But no other place. So you should be clear if you are tracing it. So don't jump to answer too long. Don't show the board that you know a lot. Please keep your answers brief. If you keep it brief, I'm sure you will do very well.
Okay, sir.
Okay? All the best to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, please.
सर ने वो क्रिस को बता दिया, फिर मैंने प्रिंसिपल पूछा तो सिर्फ प्रिंसिपल बताओ, ठीक है, हर
कंट्री के साथ आप क्या करना वो क्यों बता रहा हूँ, ठीक है। दूसरा मैं ये आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, इफ़ यू थिंक, अगर आपको लगता है कि आप हिंदी में अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करते, तो आज तो यूपीएससी में लिखा हुआ है कि आप इंटरव्यू में हिंदी मीडियम ले सकते थे, तो क्यों नहीं लिया आपका? मैं समझ रहा हूँ आपके पास नॉलेज है, लेकिन आपको जो कम्युनिकेशन में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो आपको हिंदी ही भरना चाहिए था। तो मतलब आई होप आपको जरूरत ना पड़े, लेकिन अगर होता है तो अगली बार हिंदी में ही देना, ठीक है?
ओके, डन। लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग। हम सब ने मैंने छठी में हिंदी पढ़ना शुरू किया। ओके? सरकारी स्कूल।
छठी में इंग्लिश पढ़ना शुरू किया, सॉरी, हाँ, छठी में करना शुरू किया। नाउ
you are able to put your thoughts across. Language, to my mind, is a means of transfer of your thought to the listener.
Yes.
Whatever kind of English you are using, you have been able to put across your thoughts, right? So don't worry about it. You are good, you are able to relate, though it may be halting. We understand the kind of backgrounds people come from, the diverse backgrounds people come from. It is not the language. It is the content that matters. That's why I told you only about keep your content short, precise, and relevant. You will become relevant and you will do very well. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.